I'm sitting here talking and rambling on and everything, and then I look up there and there's a button that says go live. I forget about that all the time. Sorry, Tim. I was sitting there saying hi, everything else. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, anybody, everybody, and all buddies. Good. Thank God I got there fast enough. Um, how are you doing, Tim? Nice to have you here. Good morning, Brad. Nice to see you. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. I didn't get up in time. I woke up at 7:45 and sit there in a daze for a few minutes and didn't realize what time it was. I knew it was 7:45, but I wasn't thinking about it. Come out and it was 8 o'clock. Uh, hmm. And Kathy she was getting ready to go to bed. So I poured me a cup of coffee, and my son needed to go someplace, so I took him. And then I come back, and then good morning, Tammy. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Um, I took him and come back, and then me and him and my grandson went to an auction yesterday. And guess what? I'm starting to fill up my empty garage again. It was getting kind of, you could talk in there and you could get an echo, so I decided I better start filling it up. Mm-hmm. Bought me a rototiller, an Aaron's. Um, I'm guessing it's a 36-inch rototiller because this thing it's that wide. So I think it's 36-inch or 32-inch or whatever. I haven't measured it. It's got a Briggs on it. They said it would run. I didn't. I don't trust anybody that tells you something runs unless I hear it running. He's alive. That's right, junkyard. So I started the bidding out at $10, and I ended up coming home with that rototiller for $17.50. I bought a seedlizer. I know the echoes can cost a lot to you. You're right. I bought a seedlizer. And for those that don't know what a seedlizer is, it looks like a bicycle, but you push it, and it's got a little bitty, it's got a wheel in the front that makes indents in the soil after you rototill it, and then it's followed up with a little belt that spins a little disc inside a drum or a container, and it puts seeds in your ground at a certain area, certain space. Well, I seen this one. This one had the row markers and everything on it. It had 6 discs with it, and probably 20 packs of seeds. So um, I started the bidding out at $2, and this thing is nice. I got to show it to you. I'm going to do a video of everything I got, or most everything I got. But I started out at $2. Had some fool thought he could outbid me, and by the time it was said and done, we were $4 into this thing, and I brought her home. Dog the farmer. That's right. Bought me a potato. I paid $5 for a potato fork. Good morning, Arizona. I seen you commented yesterday morning on something. I haven't had a chance to look at any comments. I got on the computer yesterday morning for like 5 minutes, and then I was off, and I never touched it again because we didn't get back here till almost 4 o'clock last night. And by the time I got done unloading we brought 4 loads home. Okay. My son probably had 2.5 loads. I had a load and a half. Um, it was a busy day. But I bought 2 metal shelves. Okay. And the metal shelves, one is just a standard gray metal shelf, the little 5 footers or whatever. And the other one is like a 6.5 footer, but it's probably 18 inches deep. And and it's 36 inches wide or whatever. It's a nice one. The 5 footer, I give $5 for. And the only reason why is because I had another guy bidding. Another guy started it at 2, and I ended up at 5. And and the reason why I was bidding against this guy is because there was a bunch of rubber totes, 30-gallon rubber totes, and I'd been on them, and this guy run me up, and finally I let him have them. But screw me. No, it's not industrial shelving, but I went to an auction yesterday there, Ghostwriter, and scored pretty good. But anyways, I let him have them. So but he tried to run me up and screw me over, and he wouldn't let me. He wouldn't even I asked him if I could buy a stack from him, and he wouldn't do that. So I wouldn't. I run him up on the shelves. So, and he said, "Damn, I guess I can't buy a shelf today." And I looked right at him. I said, "No, I felt the same damn way when I tried to buy rubber totes." So, anyways, the $5 shelf come with a Hoover, self-contained, a little canister, a square vacuum cleaner with all the attachments and a little tray that you carry and the paperwork. And the thing is, it's not new, but I can tell, whoever used it probably had it in their garage and just used it to sweep their car out with or whatever. And it's in pretty nice shape. But it also came with a brand new set of luggage. Now, luggage wasn't in the wrapper, in the plastic bags no more, but it still had the identification tag on it, and it still had the keys zip tied to the luggage, and it had 3 suitcases in it, and then a luggage bag. Good morning, Mama Linda. You're looking lovely as ever. So it was pretty good. I bought 2 rubber totes for $3 a piece because you can't even buy the totes for $3 a piece. But these things were full of Christmas stuff. Well, she wasn't too happy, but then she seen all the good deals I got, and I still wasn't too happy. But I didn't buy anything that I didn't make out on. You know what I'm saying? I bought 10 quarts of ExxonMobil Superflow 10W40 motor oil. And I was looking it up online last night, and it sells for $7 to $10 a quart. And I got it for $8. So, um, so I put that oil. I got a shelf in the garage where I put all my lubricants and sprays and oils and all that other stuff. And I pretty much filled up my shelf because I bought STP lube. It comes in a tube. It came in a box, but I bought that. And how I got, I don't know, 10 of them, I think, for $2. So I got a bunch of stuff. So it was a good haul. But getting back to those rubber totes, I bought 2 of them, and they were full of Christmas stuff for $6. Well, in that same area was a bunch of other stuff that was all Christmas. It come from the same place. And he said, I'm going to sell the whole thing. How much? I started it out at $2. Somebody said 3, and I bought her for $4. Yeah. Motor oil is motor oil. Yeah, remember, yeah, I remember that commercial. Yeah, sure is. I know you had a crazy weekend. I watched a couple of your wall videos. I thought they were nice. I seen the rubbin, or not. I didn't see the rubbin, but I seen where you found the rubbin. So, um, what else did I get? Oh, da, 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 da. Anyways, I walked out of there. Merry Christmas, you filthy ant. That's right. I got enough Christmas decorations, um, and these are all high dollar. I mean, this is all good stuff. It's not your Dollar Tree stuff. This is all good stuff. So I told her, I said, hey, go through it. For what I give for it, go through it. If you don't want it, give it to somebody. One of the kids can use it. You've been drunk, lucky, and injured all in the 4 days. As to be unlucky is what? Lucky that nobody killed you, or lucky because you won the lottery? It will wipe you out. So my son got a good deal. He was an he bought an antique coin changer that sits on a desk, and it's from a banks or whatever, and it's got the dollar coins, 50-cent coins, 25, 10. This thing, I don't know. I'm guessing is over 100 years old. You won money, well, good. I don't know what he gave for it, but he looked it up online and he said they're selling for $400. I said, wow, that's pretty cool. I bid on. No, he also bought a Lawn Boy push mower for $6. But I bid on a Power Washer for $25, and it sold for 35. And then I bid on a 33-gallon Craftsman air compressor. I run it up to $50, and it sold for 90. And then I also bid on a Honda generator, and this is by no way means anywhere near new. This thing is probably 15 or 18, 20 years old. Um, I started it, because the last generator I bought from that same auction house, I bought for $5, and I started out at $10, and I run it up to 50, and they sold it at 90. So you won 500 on Saturday and 587 on Sunday. Wow, that's pretty good. So, are you going to take your good friend Keith out, Iron Dog out for Are you going to take him out for drinks and a cocktail? Good. I bet you could. Huh. Let's see. I bet you could use some more, couldn't you? Did you get that on video? Because I'd love to watch it. For one thing, Alabama bushcrafter. If it was really you, um, you know, you're just showing what an. I know it's not really you, but you're just showing what an ass you are because Um, well, you should have checked, make sure you didn't break the gate, because it just shows you what a thief you really are. So, but if it's not really you, then you're an ass for playing this. And you know, I think I know who it is, but you know, anyways, you're an ass. So, y'all say boo to the Alabama bushcrafter. So that's a shame. In case you guys didn't read it, right here it is. Look at here. I know he's a troll, but he's an asshole. Was he born an asshole, or did he work at it his whole life? I bet he's got an asshole for a wife. No. The wall comes down today. Good morning, JC. You're looking lovely as ever. No. You're looking lovely as ever, and Mama Renda looks like a unicorn with a knot on her forehead. Their mom probably got them out of the basement so she could, fumigate their Arizona. You know how it is. Did you guys see where Jeffrey Epstein or Epstein or whatever committed suicide in prison, in jail? Now, excuse me, but you got a high-profile billionaire in jail, okay? Wouldn't you be watching? Wouldn't I tell you what? If I had a high-profile billionaire that was accused of some multiple crimes like that, I think I would have an officer sitting in his cell 24 hours a day watching the guy. Wouldn't you? I think so. Well, that's pretty cool, Brenda. So, anyways, they found him, I guess, dead. I said, man, oh man, the Clintons can get you anywhere. Well, that's pretty cool. He guess it's catching from South America. That's right. What, Epstein was killed? I just seen where they said they were investigating that they didn't know. All right, even if he was killed, why would you put a billionaire in general population after he's already been beat up? Huh? Why would you do that? Somebody pulled some strings to get this guy done, just like Whitey Bulger. He had some dirt on, I had mentioned some former presidential people, and he was in prison. Nobody touched him. They moved him from one prison to the next prison. They put him in Gen Pop, and he was dead the next day. Mm-hmm. All right there, JC. You have yourself a great day. Be careful out there on the road. There's a bunch of idiots out there driving. Well, yeah, I know there's somebody that wanted them to dead. It was the same people that were used to be, one of them used to be a president, the other one used to be a first lady. So, you got your mason and knife, there you go. And a governor and a lawyer, that's right. Yeah, yeah. And the president, that's right. And a presidential running mate, a presidential candidate. You're right. I'm telling you. And a prince, yeah. So, this goes to show you if you got money, you can do anything, anywhere, anyway. You know, the crime spree won't stop until they are, you know. Huh. Makes me wonder if somebody hacked the machines yesterday. I made biscuits this morning. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do a video about making them scratch made biscuits, I think either tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. Peace to you too, JC. Be careful. Have a blessed day. And I will be on tonight. Yeah, I will be. It's getting any more. I'm not getting any sleep till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, just popped up. Yeah, somebody with magnets on the side of the hand going like this to the machine. Okay. So the rest of you, what three choices do you have? Go on a boat with a friend? Go home and go and rest? I know, like you worked really hard. Or help take the wall down. Do the patriotic thing and help take the wall down. Then you can go on a boat with a friend and then go home and go rest. You can do all three things. Oh, please. Oh, please. Busted my. Yeah. See, nobody else believes you either. Well, I'm glad you worked your tiny off this weekend. So, busy, busy, busy. So, well, that's pretty cool. Tom gets to play. You need a break from the bar? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they probably won't have hardly near as many people take help to volunteer to take it down as they do to volunteer to put it up. Got 40 people signed up. Well, you got to go back and spend $50 and see if you can win some more money. Uh, so you miss volunteering at the Legion? Oh, I bet. I miss volunteering too. Huh. I think I'm gonna make Mama some eggs and bacon and biscuits today for breakfast. That's the way I am. Huh. Well, why are you dizzy? Did you eat anything this morning? You know, bartending about that caliber? Yeah. Uh, I'll take a Bloody Mary. Do you know what's in it? You hit your head again, or you're dizzy from your head from yesterday? Now, are you at work? Go over and show Freddie that you look like a unicorn with that lump on your head and say, hey, I think I need to go to the hospital and have a CAT scan done because I'm dizzy. I might have a concussion. I've seen some bartenders that weren't too smart. What's a Boilermaker? Yeah. Okay. If I've got to tell you what a Boilermaker is, I guess you don't need to be bartending. No. I gotta get me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. And I gotta take my blood pressure medicine. Yeah, I do got my meds. Hmm. I gotta go to the I gotta go to the pharmacy today though, because I got another prescription sitting there, so I gotta get that picked up too. All right, Brad. Have a good breakfast. All right there, Brad. Sorry about that. I had to have my medicine. So, anybody got something they want to talk about? Go ahead and tell me. Good morning, Douglas. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Cookies. RG, good morning. Nice to have you here. All right there, Mama Miranda. Go put an ice pack on that unicorn you got. Nice to see you. I was at the Goodwill the other day, and they had, good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you here. They had a wrist thing just like this, but it was longer. It went down to about here. Had three straps and then the thumb strap. And it was still in the box. So I pull it out, but it's out of the plastic. But the plastic was in there. So I pull it out and I open it up to go to look at it, and it is dark brown on the inside. I looked at it, holy crap. Hi. Well, I don't know what happened to it, but I wasn't gonna buy it. I wasn't gonna wear it. That's pretty cool there, RJ. Oh, talk about small wood burning capstone. I almost bought one yesterday. This one was an antique. It's an old one. And I would have bought it, but I figured I bought a brand new one at the same auction, you know, about 2 years ago and 3 years ago. And I get $6 for it. Brand new. Had the pipes on. It was an antique, an old one. And the legs were wobbly and stuff like that. Um, but it was heavier than the other one. So I figured I'd go $8 on it. Well, I went $8 and some guy bid 10. So I weren't going to go 10 on it. And I probably should have because I got $60 for the last one I bought and I sold. I don't know what this one would have brought. It probably would have bought, maybe $40 or $50 because it's an older one and not as in good shape. But um, so I let him have it, but he didn't really know what it was. I said actually a cabin heater. That's what they call them. And it's not a cabin like your a cabin out in the woods. It's for like boats and stuff. Keep your cabins warm. What they do is they remove one window and use them for that. And you could use coal or whatever, and you keep the cabin warm in the boat while they were out fishing. Before they got iced in, and because that's what the other one was. And I looked it all up and everything. So but I said this one's a good one because it's got one so it had a cap on it. You can take the cap off and run the pipe straight up, or you could leave the cap on, and you turn the cap sideways, and there was a hole in it, and you could run the exhaust out the window, straight out. So you could actually use it in a tent or anywhere else. But Yeah. An expatriate? Yeah. Did you tell him to hurry up and get out of town, Arizona, or get out of the country because we didn't need him anyways? That was me. Yeah, I bet it was. Yeah. Oh. Hey, yeah, one of the Democrats going to kind of. Was it Rosie O'Donnell? That's where you could get confused when you said he or she, Rosie O'Donnell. Huh, Mexico. Uh, huh. Oh, I'll tell you what, they are actually been talking about it on the news about, there's going to probably be a civil war. So, so it'll be a bunch of us against a bunch of people with water pistols. Yeah, Mexico gets expensive, especially if you leave there or go there with a gun. No, just to say hi to people. Did you tell them to say bye too? Like they say, if you don't love this country, leave it. Too bad we couldn't get all them scum that's in a Hollywood to go. No, no, I would not wonder where it's been because I wouldn't smell it to begin with. Huh. That's right. So, uh, anybody seen Texas style barbecue and cuisine? I haven't seen him in about a month. Christy, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Yeah, it reminds me, Grizz, of the guy, King of the Ring or whatever that movie was, where the guy sticks his hand back there in his back end and gets it all stinky, then goes to the guy at the 7-Eleven and says, "See, this Slurpee smells like crap, man." Woo, I'll get you a new one. You're looking lovely as ever. Uh, by the way, I appreciate you all hanging with me for the last 2 weeks of all this stuff that's going on with me. I don't know what's going on or what week and a half or whatever, but I don't know what's going on. But some days I feel good, and some days I just feel like somebody's beat the living hell out of me. So I guess that's what old age is all about. Wait till y'all get my age. That's right. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, it's not going to hurt you, right, RG? It's not going to hurt. So And you guys remember RG's having 1,000 channel follower contest. So make sure you get in on that. It does hurt, Jeff. Well, I'm glad. I actually believe you there, Kevin. So, Kevin had me on Facebook and say, "Hey, are you okay?" And I appreciate that. I really do. If somebody doesn't come to the stream for a few days, if I can get a hold of them, and Picker Rick does the same thing, man. I seen you ain't been on for a couple of days. Are you okay? I do. I do. That's funny. Really funny. Junkyard. Yeah. You get done shaking hands, get in the car. What the hell is that smell? Yeah. Everybody else is thinking the same thing. Yeah, he probably hopped in the car with his secretary, Rosalie, and man, Rosalie, you need to do something with that thing. Woo, girl. Jesus Christ, Martha, clean it. Oh, God. Oh, that's funny. You're right, Kevin. Oh, man. I have to mute this for a second. I got powder in my nose. All right, I'm back. Yeah, coffee with some. So. Son got a hell of a good deal yesterday, actually. Got an 8-point deer mount for $30. Good morning, David in the desert. How are you doing today? Nice to have you here. Nah, it's not too bad. Ain't that much on it. That's right. 3 hits in the back of the head, yeah. Now, hold on. Decide to have a mustache hair when they grow up there and, tickle the inside. I hope not, Jeff. I really do. I hope it didn't go bad. it might, it might be used to that smell. That's right. Spilled your coffee? Oh no, that's coffee abuse. I have no idea. He just bought it because they were selling it, and I don't think you can buy a deer mount for 30. No, Bill and Hillary would have said, "Is that you, Monica?" You know, from what I understand, she munches too. So, hell, I don't know. Good morning, Caroline. Nice to have you here. In fact, I thought he was going to give it to his mother because his mother wanted one. So, yeah, hey, Pointer. I thought it would have been cool mounted right over here or mounted right over there. Yeah, you can sell them. Well, Caroline, walk out there with a carrot and a machete. As he's eating that carrot, lop him off right at the shoulders, lop his head off, and then take it home. Grab yourself a piece of plywood and staple his skin to it, and then mount him on the wall. Don't worry about the blood; it'll quit running after a while. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What'd you do? Lop them off at the knee, at the joints when they were running? My great grandpa, um, he used to have an ottoman that was made with deer hoofs and legs, and then he had the chair he sat in was made with the same way. The legs were made out of deer hoofs, and then the arms of the chair had hooks at the end of them, and up above had a hoof on each side of the chair. And he didn't do it, but a friend of his was a taxidermist. So yeah, they don't care because they know it's not deer hunting season yet. Good morning, Johnny Five. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. That's a pretty good sized timber rattler. They sold they sold 1992, I believe it was, GMC 5-ton truck. Okay, yesterday, 5-ton flatbed. Now, according to the owner, the starter and the battery um, was the battery was gone and the starter was gone. They put a new starter and a new battery in it, got it running, had it parked out at the street, and somebody stole the starter and battery back out of it. I don't believe that for a minute. Okay, I don't believe that story, not whatsoever. Do I believe that story? But they started the bidding at $800 for this. Also, they sold it for 75 bucks. I'm sitting inside and I'm not listening to this. And they told me, wow, man, they just sold that truck for $75. I thought, are you kidding me? Hell, I'd have given them $100 for it. And I'd have had one of the kids hop in the thing. I'd have towed it over to the scrapyard, which is less than a mile away, and sold it to them for the auction. You know, hell, it would have been $5,400. They sold you an outdated phone. That's right. That's pretty cool there, Johnny. You bought it. How do those taste, David? Wild horses and burros. Now, let me tell you something, honest to God. If I was out there in the desert and I didn't want to go to the store and buy anything to raise everything myself, a horse riding by or a burro walking by, that thing would be dinner. Frugal Farmer, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. I bet it does. Yeah, mine's indestructible too. See, I'm glad you're doing good there, FFC. Kevin, you got to start trapping them geese. You know why, don't you? Because they're in the country illegally. They're Canadian. So it's okay. Nobody's going to miss them. Yeah, but you know, it's a vast desert out there. So just because nobody's seen them doesn't mean they're still not out there. You know, that's right. Well, you know, I bet Ezra would be really tender there, Tim. You know why? I'm waiting for you to say why, dog. You'll be leaving them soon? Yeah. Good morning, Ron. Yeah, he'll date Ezra. Use it as a hotspot. And you're right, Ron. Food doesn't taste as good as it did 30, 40 years ago, does it? Doesn't taste anywhere. Tomatoes don't taste as good. Onions, carrots, peas, none of that tastes as good as it did 30 years ago. I'm referring to his video he put out yesterday. Come on, Tim, I'm waiting for you. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Oh yeah, but I think a lot of that happens to be you better have the um, very heirloom seeds. You may even though I think this has been going for like 40 years or so. So if you got seeds that were back at least 40 years ago, you might be okay. But they've been doing stuff to seeds for the last 40 years, and you're still getting the nutritional value, but you're not getting the flavor. No, and that's where it sucks because you know if you don't get the flavor, then you don't eat like you should. Anyways, Tim, you know why Ezra would taste better, or would you know why Ezra would be tender? Is because you beat him. That's right, Tim. You tenderize Ezra all day long. Yeah, and me, yeah. That's pretty cool, there, David. Have you seen that Mountain Men with that guy that goes with his dogs out there, chasing bobcats and stuff? I don't know. I think the old Pabst Blue Ribbon tasted pretty good back in the 70s and 80s. You pet Ezra and beat the one. That's funny. Anyways, that guy that chases the bobcats and stuff, he's got a blinking light back here in the back of his head. And the reason why is because um, bobcats and stuff like that are up in trees tend to pounce on animals when their back is against them, so that they don't see them coming. Well, when you put a light back there, they won't pounce on you because they think you're looking at them. So, PBR me. That's right, Pep's Blue Ribbon. And there was a huh. I bet it sounded pretty bad, didn't it, there, Junkyard? You gonna go see what's happening? No, I'm just gonna sit back here and wait for the outcome. That's right. POC. I don't. I'm trying to think. what POC is, but now I used to drink Blatz and Stroh and stuff. This is late 89, 80, 82. Hmm. Yep, that probably was the first. I never was into that Corona or anything like that. Just stick a lime in something to make it taste better. I don't think it's worth drinking. Hmm. So your grandpa got you to drinking. Oh, you blame it all on him now, eh? Hmm. SOL. Save our liver. Yep, red, white, and blue. I used to drink that too. I got a bottle of Mexican tequila straight from the Mexico. Mm-hmm. See, senor? You guys want to hear a joke? Your Duke beer? I remember that too. All right. Jose is he's walking in the desert and he's walking and he's walking, he's walking real slow, walking real slow. All of a sudden, Paco comes up to him. Paco pulls out this great big pistola, points it at him. Well, see, Jose is telling this story in town. What happened? Somebody asked Jose if he knew who Paco was. So Paco says, I was walking in the desert real slow, minding my own business, having my own ways, just watching the cactus and the rattlesnakes. He said, then all of a sudden, Paco come up. He pulls out this great big pistola. He points it at me. He says, you take off all your clothes. He said, me being Jose, no pistola. So I take off all my clothes. So then Paco tell me to dance around in circles. I said, me being Jose, no pistola, I dance around in circles. Paco says, you take a dump. So I take a dump. I have no pistola. So what do? I take a dump. You got that big pistola. Paco said, you eat that dump. So I say, no. He put the pistola right in my face. So I eat the dump. What do? I have no pistola. Well, next thing you know, Paco, he laughed so hard he dropped his pistola. I pick it up. I pointed at him and I say, you take off all your clothes. What can he do? He had no pistola. So he takes off all his clothes. I said, Paco, you dance around in a circle. So what does he do? He has no pistola, so he dances around in a circle. I said, now, Paco, you take a dump. So he takes a dump because he has no pistola. I said, Paco, now you eat that dump. He says, no, I stuck the pistol in his face. What's he going to do? He has no pistola. He picks up that dump and he eats it. You ask me if I know Paco. I know Paco real well. We had lunch together. But boom. This Billy beer tastes like peanuts. I remember Hams. Yeah. Schlitz beer. You mean Schlitz beer? Yeah. I got a 6-pack of Billy beer. I got it packed someplace, but I got it never open 6-pack. No. Yeah, them great big old oil can, 32 ounce. So, oh no, 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 Caroline. Mm-mm. You ain't never had good Boone's Farm then. Their orange was terrific, man. Strawberry was great. Apple was great. The sangria I really didn't like, but I'd drink it. You know, people, you go to a restaurant line, what would you like, red or white? That's all the colors you got? Hell, I'm used to blue, green, red, yellow, orange, purple. Sandra, good morning. All right. Well, I appreciate that. I'm going to be heading out here in 3 minutes too. So, um, need another one? There we go. Now, that must be the breakfast of champions, eh, Kevin? I'm gonna get up here at 8:45, which is 2 more minutes, and I think I'm gonna shred up some potato rounds, and then when she gets up, the bacon's already done because the bacon is in the box. So all I gotta do is throw that in the microwave, but then I'll cook some eggs, and we'll have some hash browns, egg biscuits for breakfast. Oh, Boone's Farm is great, Grizz. I tell you what, if you ever, Jack Daniels used to have wild berry wine. I don't know if they sell it anymore, but it used to come in a single serving half-gallon bottle. Single serving. You caught the dog live. Well, good morning, Big Steve. You ain't gonna catch me live for very long because I'm out of here in a minute. So, but anyways, I used to buy Jack Daniels wild berry wine in the half-gallon, or maybe it was a gallon jar. I can't remember now. But it was only like $8 back then, and it was great, man. We went camping, and I'd have 3 or 4 of them in the refrigerator at the campgrounds, and then the refrigerator outside on the deck. It didn't have. It may have had 2 or 3 steaks or whatever in the bottom of it and some hamburger, but the rest of the refrigerator was full of beer, and in the freezer would be the liquor, vodka, tequila, and whatever else. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, it would be a new breakfast. There you go. uh, Anyways, I got to get out of here. It's 8:45. I appreciate y'all being here. I will be back tonight at 8 p.m. So we'll see you then. If you're so inclined to come back, I'd appreciate it. Um, that's right. Trump train pulling in the station. But y'all have a great day. God, take care. Prayers and peace. Stay cool. Stay dry. Depends on where you're at because one day it's 95 here, the next day it's 70. 25-degree difference. You'll feel it. But then again, sometimes in the morning it's 45 out here and then it gets 90. So there's a 50-degree difference. But y'all have a great day and we will see you later. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. And y'all take care.